Hello friends, I'm here with my channel Solving Questions with Garina. Here we solve questions from various MSc entrance examinations. So let's have a question for today's video. The question is from TIFR exam, year is 2018. Let's see what's the question. Rank the following ideas or discoveries from oldest to most recent. DNA is the molecule responsible for heredity. Living things best suited to their environment are more likely to survive, reproduce, and pass their characteristics to future generations. The third one is the molecular structure of DNA corresponds to double helix, and the fourth is different pairs of alleles are passed on to the offspring independently of each other. So these are the four discoveries are given, and we have to arrange this according to the more oldest to the recent. So let's have look at these discoveries. So starting our discussion with each point. First point is a DNA as a genetic material, or it's responsible for heredity. When we think this point, we remember the experiments which are performed by Griffith, Avery, and after that Hershey and Chase also performed the experiment which confirms that DNA is a genetic material. Right? So initially the Griffith has performed some experiment on the bacteria which causes the pneumonia. The bacteria is having smooth and rough strains. Here the smooth strain has a capsule and this rough strain doesn't have capsule. This smooth strain causes the pneumonia while the rough strain doesn't causes the pneumonia. So the experiment were performed to convert this rough strain to the smooth strain, that is to find out whether the non-virulent bacteria can get converted to virulent bacteria. And he found that DNA is transformed here and it is acting as a transforming principle. Okay. So the confusion was whether the DNA is a transforming principle or protein. So now the world has come to the conclusion that DNA is to be a transforming principle. After this Hershey and Chase experiment, that is very important, that confirmed that DNA is a genetic material. So let's see what's the Hershey and Chase experiment. So what do this Hershey and Chase done? They have used the radio label technique to understand which material gets injected and which is used for a genetic material. So they have used bacteria and bacteriophage. Bacteriophage infects bacteria, it injects its genetic material and then it either goes for lytic or lysogenic cycle. So here in this experiment they have labeled in one part of the experiment they have labeled the protein coat of the bacteriophage, whereas in another part they have labeled the DNA. And after these two conditions, in both the cases the radioactivity was observed. So when the protein labeled was there, when the DNA was isolated, no radioactivity was observed because DNA was not labeled. And in the another part of the experiment, when the DNA was isolated, it has shown the radioactivity. So the genetic material which is getting injected, that is a DNA, it was a confirmed. Secondly, they have labeled the protein coat with S35 because sulfur is present in amino acids, so it is easy to label the protein with S35, and in case of DNA they have used the P32. as DNA is having a phosphate group, so for that P32 was used to label the DNA. So this gives again a differentiating factor, that which is the genetic material which is getting injected and getting transformed after one generation to another generation. The second statement is about the living things that best suited to the environment, that survives there, that reproduce, and also that transforms their adaptation to the next generation. So this statement gives us idea about the Darwin's theory. Darwin's theory, that is a natural selection. When we learn about the Darwin's finches, so the Galapagos Island was the mainland there, and from there the finches, that is small birds, were get dispersed in the search of food and shelter around that island. And now when we observe the bird species in the Galapagos Island and islands around that, then we find a similarity in between them. But the beak size, beak shape has changed in these birds because of the habitat get changed. The food, the seeds or small insects, whatever that were getting, that was different from the mainland. So accordingly, the beak size and beak shape has changed from the mainland birds, and we find these changes. Also, these birds get adapted to the environment where they have shifted from the mainland, right? So this is the theory of natural selection, and this statement is about the natural selection. The next statement is about the molecular structure of DNA. See, this was a very important discovery of the 20th century. This was discovered by the Watson and Crick. Rosalind Franklin helped them. She has prepared the X-ray crystallography technique, which is used for the discovery of the DNA structure. So here the double helical structure of the DNA was discovered. One strand is having a 5' to 3' and another is combined with that in an anti-parallel sense. These things were discovered. Again, the base pairing, G combines with C and A combines with T, then hydrogen bonding in between these nucleotides. These discoveries were done by Watson and Crick and with the help of Rosalind Franklin. Some other scientists were also there. So the molecular structure, this was the discovery of Watson and Crick. The fourth and last statement is different pairs of alleles are passed on to the offspring independently of each other. This is basically the second law of Mendel's, the law of independent assortment. This is a statement of this law. Due to this, inheritance of gene at one location does not influence the inheritance of gene at another location. So this is a Mendel's postulate, and the year is 1865. So if we see year-wise, Darwin's theory in 1859, Mendel's postulate 1865, Hershey and Chase experiment in 1952, and Watson and Crick DNA double helix model, this was proposed in the 1953. So this is the sequence of events. This is from oldest to recent. So the answer for this question becomes a option C. That is, first living things, that is related to the Darwin's theory. Then next discovery is about the different alleles, which is discovered by the Mendel. Then the first one, that is DNA is the molecule responsible for heredity. This is the Hershey and Chase experiment. And the last here is a molecular structure of DNA, which is a double helix discovered by the Watson and Crick. Let's have a question for my next video. The question is from JNU Entrance 2018. Let's see what's the question. Which of the following amino acid can act as general acid-base catalyst at physiological pH? So options are alanine, aspartic acid, serine or histidine. We'll solve this question in my next video. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and also to hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.